Hello, Mrs. Julie. I know that I'm a few days late on rent, but I figured that since I have to move out in 2 months anyway, my damage deposit would cover it.
That is not why I'm here, Miss Gabler. In light of your previous connections with my nephew-in-law, I feel that we will have to rearrange your current housing contract.
Oh, my enemies are just bearing down on me full sail, aren't they? Speaking of which, how is your nephew-in-law and his charming bride? It's funny. While you were raising your niece, you'd think you could have taken the time to teach her that when a man is engaged to someone else, you shouldn't go and marry him.
Your attitude is not going to endear yourself any better with me, Miss Gabler.
I wasn't trying to.
You have some emotional issues, Medea. You are desperate, and you are alone, and I don't trust you. You are angry, and you are clever, and you've been abandoned by your lover.
He was my fiancé, and it was for your niece.
I've also heard that you made threats against him, my niece, and myself. So I'm taking precautions into my own hands before we get any trouble. I'd rather be accepting to your hatred now than open my heart and bitterly resent it later. Medea, you are evicted from the premises. You have 12 hours to gather your belongings and get out.
Mrs. Julie, I'm sorry for what I said. Yes, I'm angry, but I'm not mentally unstable.
You sound sincere, but you're still angry. I trust you even less now that you're acting so calm. Stop trying to make deals with me and make excuses. I want you out of here in 12 hours.
For the love of your newlywed niece, please give me more time.
You have 12 hours to get out of here. If not, I'm calling the police.
No, please. I'll go. I won't cause any trouble. Just give me 2 days to find a place to stay and get some money. You wouldn't want someone to throw your own niece out like this, would you?
I'm too soft at times, and it has hurt me before. But all right, I will grant your request. You have 2 days, Medea. If you are not out of here in 2 days, then I'm calling the police. So stay. I can't imagine you'll get into too much wickedness in 2 days.
Thank you. Well, this is quite the hopeless sea of misery that I've been plunged into.
Oh, Medea, what are you going to do?
Not what I told her, that's for sure. With my extra 2 days, I will destroy my enemies. That bubbly bimbo and her idiotic aunt. My fiancé, too. But I have so many options. What should I do? Should I burn down their pretty little house with them in it? Or stab them in their beds? Of course, if I'm seen anywhere near them, I'll be suspect. If only I were a witch, and I could destroy them unsuspectingly with magical potions. Oh, don't worry, Thea. I'm only joking. I've been wronged, but I can still be the stronger one and move on.
Medea! How you doing? Oh, you're looking good. Oh, you haven't been to the wedding, have you?
I didn't know I had been invited.
You weren't.
Medea, you really brought this all on yourself. If you just controlled your anger, and not went raging on about Princess and her aunt, who's a fox, you maybe could have stayed in the apartment. I tried to talk to Mrs. Julie for you. Put in a good word. Even though you're mean to me, I bear you no bad will.
I should think not, Jason. Because what have I done for you? Besides nicely allow myself to be shoved aside so that you could marry another woman. I got you your job. I deceived my father and I lied to my brother so that you could have the job you always dreamed of. And for who? For a traitor who threw me away for another woman. My poor right hand, which used to be held by you. These knees that you embraced. All in vain, I suffered a traitor to touch me. But we can still be friends, right? So tell me, friend, where am I supposed to go now? Back to my family, who won't speak to me since I screwed them all over to help you? Or to my hometown, I suppose. My hometown that thinks of me as your whore. I'm sure I'd be welcome in both those places. Thank you, Jason, so much for everything you've done for me.
I didn't say you didn't help me. You're just pissed because you have a rival. And a sexy one at that. You women think that as long as your relationship runs smooth, everything's fine. As soon as one thing goes wrong, everything's kaput. Huh. Us men really should have been able to find children from another source, with no women existing. Then, no evil would ever fall onto mankind.
Do you even listen to the stupid things you say, Jason? You just left me for another woman after being engaged to me for 5 years. You didn't even break up with me. You just left for the weekend and changed your number.
So, if I invite you to the wedding, would you be okay with it?
Forget it, Jason. You just wanted someone younger, prettier, and dumber. Now I've been evicted.
You brought this all on yourself.
What did I do?
You threatened and fought with Mrs. Julie.
Well, a plague on both your houses then. Enjoy your life. While it lasts.
I'm sure Jason didn't mean all those things.
The man's an asshole, Thea. Of course he did. But now...
Ah! May one venture to call so early in the day?
Of course. Won't you come in?
Oh. I didn't expect to find two lovely ladies here.
This is Thea Elfstead. She and I went to school together.
Delighted.
Thea, this is Police Inspector Brack. Brack, Thea.
Well, Medea, I didn't come here strictly for pleasure, although seeing you is always a pleasure. Miss Julie sent me. She says you've been fucking with her family. I'm here to deal with it.
It was all said in the heat of the moment. Nothing to worry about.
I hear your old friend, Elert Loveberg, is in town.
I know that already.
Who told you?
Thea.
Who?
Thea Elfstead. I just introduced her to you. Twice.
Of course. I hear Elert's new album is creating quite the sensation.
Isn't that great news? He's a man of extraordinary talents.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I hope it's okay, Medea, but I invited him to come visit us tonight.
Well, I'm afraid you can't do that. You see, you're busy this evening.
Oh no, I really couldn't.
I'm going dancing, and I need you to be with me.
Oh no, I couldn't. I really couldn't, no.
Yes, you could. Please? It's just a little dancing.
She would be delighted, I'm sure.
I wish I was a musician instead of a police officer. Musicians seem to get all the ladies. With Elert in town, it looks like Jason is going to have some competition. Of course, I'm sure you don't see Jason around much lately.
You mean since he left me for another woman? No, I've been alone since then.
How stupid of me not to think of that.
Why is it stupid?
Because if I had thought of it, I would have come a little sooner.
Well, you would have been bored. I spent most of my time just lying in bed.
I'm sure I could have kept you company.
But you never came by.
Another example of my stupidity. Come! It's been forever since we've talked. Confidentially, I mean.
Well, yes, if you put it that way.
I want to be with you.
What?
To talk, of course.
Of course.
I'm really sorry to hear about you and Jason splitting up.
Thanks. It's made me wonder why I was ever engaged to him to start.
Well, that's an interesting perspective. Well, I really must be going. All work and no play makes Brack a dull boy.
Have you and him ever...
Inspector Brack and I? Oh, hell no, thank God. It is a relief to know that there's someone more disgusting than Jason. I do like having Brack around to manipulate, though. Unfortunately, this means I'll have to be more careful about what I do to Jason and Princess, now that Brack is keeping an eye on me. But I'm sure you'll have a good time with him tonight. And then Elert and I can have a nice little chat